Fala pessoal, meu nome é Pedro, eu tô falando aqui diretamente do canal Novato Gameplay para mais um vídeo dessa série maravilhosa aqui que é Metal Gear Rising. A gente tá aqui com o Raiden. Pessoal, antes de continuar, eu faço aquele pedido de praxe que se você não for inscrito, por favor, por misericórdia, por clemência, por compaixão, se inscreva no canal, deixe seu like no vídeo, assista o vídeo, esse jogo é muito bom, confira o conteúdo. Confira a playlist, não tem jogo ruim nesse canal, só tem jogo maravilhoso para você se apaixonar pelos personagens, se livrar do tédio. Pessoal, dê essa força, dê esse voto de confiança, ajude esse canal a crescer. A você que é meu inscrito, obrigado por tudo e não esqueça do like, pessoal. E é isso, vamos parar de enrolar, vamos voltar pro jogo agora. Tá, a gente tem que ir pra onde? Pra lá mesmo. Só lembrar aqui dos comandos que eu fiquei uns dias sem jogar. B é pra quê? Pra nada. Pra ação, né? Tá. RT correr, que eu tinha esquecido. LT é o corte. Tá, vambora. Sai de enrolar aqui.
Isn't this all a bit much? Any decent lunatic would have quit after Mexico.
Jetstream, Sam.
I heard you chopped the lab director in half. Old habits die hard, eh, Jack? But now here you are. The child's soul. Fighting for the children. Please. What do you really expect to accomplish here? Play savior to a bunch of brains? And what? Earn a medal? Think about it, Jack. No matter how many Mexican kids we cut or Africans we bury, the first world looks away. No one gives a shit. Not the media, not the politicians, certainly not the average Joe. Too busy fretting over money, or sex, religion, fame. But you're a man on a mission, aren't you? Gonna fix everything. Just you and your little sword there. Solve everything with violence. Is that it?
My sword is a means to an end. To protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you. All those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people. You ever think about them? When you're chopping them into hamburger?
They're adults. They made their choice.
Sure they're adults. Sure they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their BMC contract. Usually they're no strangers to war. In fact, many times they already lost a limb or two. Many times they were out of work and starving on the street. So yes, they sign up for surgery to fight God knows where. How else would you provide for your family when your country's embroiled in civil war? Pain receptors shut down, pumped full of fear-inhibiting nanomachines and sent right into the blender? Your blender? But they made their choice, right? Open your eye and see, Raiden.
I've seen plenty.
Then listen. Those battlefield emotions that the nanos suppress. Listen to them.
What are you talking about?
Shh.
There he is! Kill him! Can we take him? What's wrong? The way he killed all the others? Oh God. Please God, don't let me die. Let's do this! This isn't fair. Little punk.
Listen closely now.
Die! This life. I watched my wife and son die. This is all I had left. You ain't shit! Goddamn IED took my leg. I needed a job. Stop! I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Is something the matter, Raiden?
Finish him off!
Whatever it takes to be free of this torture.
Stop it!
What am I even playing?
A bela tortura psicológica, né? O Raiden já é complexado. Ih, meu caralho.
Raiden, are you injured?
I thought they had a choice. A fair choice. Not like you.
People are different.
As opposed to AIs? You're all the same, huh? You and your brothers. Manipulating mankind for our own good.
It appears my statement has upset you. I apologize.
No, it's... I know you're right.
As for AIs, we adapt as we learn. Just as any intellect operates, man or machine. Altering the course of mankind is not among my defined directives.
I guess that's a relief.
Samuel's behavior does not match established parameters.
You know him?
Affirmative. We served together on 3 previous missions. He proved most capable.
You think highly of him?
I have always found him dependable. Until now. Scouting data for the next area. I'll patrol ahead. You follow. Raiden, your current emotional state appears highly volatile. I am sure you do not intend to abort the mission, but I suggest you avoid combat for the time being.
O maluco tá bem abalado mesmo, né? É só 2 ataques, né? E depois ele já fica, já... Não corre. Não pula. No caso aí tentar na furtividade, né? Tem como fazer o caixote aqui? Não, nem o caixote ele faz. Vamos deixar aqui essa granada eletromagnética. Tentar ir por trás do... Qual é o nome? Do vagão aqui de trem e do bondinho, do metrô. E ver se eu consigo ir na moita. Porque dá pra lutar assim não. Onde é que é atrás? Onde é que é atrás? O maluco das costas ali. Tá vindo. Vai. Caraca.
I know, Jack. I know. Not so black and white now, is it? Is your cause just? Or is that just what you tell yourself? Fuck you!
How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper. My name is Monsoon, of the Winds of Destruction. Yeah, I guessed as much. Feasting on the insides of your enemies? How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience. So tell me, who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak? You're the ones exploiting them. You take advantage of their weakness. Of course they get hurt when you set them up as your human shield. Kill or be killed, Jack. Phnom Penh taught me that. Yes, you aren't the only one to grow up on the killing fields. War is a cruel parent, but an effective teacher. Its final lesson is carved deep in my psyche. That this world and all its people are diseased. Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. Controlled by something greater. Means. The DNA of the soul. They shape our world. They are the culture. They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, they learn to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair, all means, all passed on. How about full of shit? Is that a meme? You can't fight nature, Jack. Wind blows, rain falls, and the strong prey upon the weak. Ugh. Sam tells me you see your weapon as a tool. Something that saves lives, a means of justice. Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite. It spared you the burden of all the lives you've taken. Absolved you of guilt when you enjoyed it. That is until the illusion was broken. Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. You have no choices to make, nothing to answer for. You can die with a clear conscience. You're right. About me, I mean. I knew something was off. After the Patriots, I thought I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life. But here I am, surrounded by death, arguing philosophy with terrorists. I told myself this was about justice, about protecting the weak. But I was wrong. Then you admit it. I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill! The bit about my sword, that means of justice stuff, I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee-deep in bodies.
You?
But you, all this, is a wake-up call to what I really believe, what I really am.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Jack is back. Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors.
What? This is madness. You
Do it!
All right.
Pain. This is why I fight. This is my normal. My nature.
You've lost your mind.
Who's next?
I'll take this dance. No, Sam. Report back to the chief. He's mine. You're the boss. I misjudged you. You are like us after all.
Now you're just being nasty. That nickname you love so much. Want to know how I got it? Actually, why don't I give you a demonstration? I think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
A risada dele. Eu esqueci aqui. Caraca. Caraca, muito bom. Ficar 2 dias sem jogar faz muita diferença.
This one's on me! I have won this!
Fica zonzo por nada.
You lost this one!
Ah, fala sério. Não sou rápido o suficiente não. Já tava morto já. Tá de reparação? É, ótimo. Opa, perdi. Perdi o rumo. Ah, perdi.
This one's on me!
Tá uma bagunça. Que isso? Caraca.
I'll put you under, weakling. Now what will you do? Down, Ripper! You're dead! Get off! Go easy, please!
Nível S? Que é isso?
Or be killed!
Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. Your means end here.
No, I passed one. To you. Sure as the sun will rise. The slaughter will continue. Now, I return to the earth. Wind blows. Rain falls. The strong prey on the weak. All is as it should be.
O tutorial do modo estripador agora pode ser acessado a partir do... Tarará.
Raiden?
I'm fine, Kevin. Relax. I'll get the brains. I don't want this for anyone else.
All right, man.
Later.
Ok. Resultado do capítulo, blá blá blá. Resultado B. Essa luta foi uma bagunça. Sei que eu ia ser melhorzinho, mas pelo menos passei. Se não fosse as unidades de reparação, tava lascado. Agora eu ganhei o Sai. Vai ser útil numa determinada luta aí que tá chegando. Vou personalizar aqui o corpo. Eu tô com quantos pontos? Eu tô com 117 mil. Vou personalizar a célula de alimentação. Já vai 20. Caraca. Uma vida dele. Tá, vamos ver as armas únicas. Eu vou comprar esse Sai, mas não vou personalizar muito ele por enquanto. Não vou nem equipar também. Deixa eu ver, arma única. Tudo caro, hein? Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Habilidade. Vou comprar esse aqui só pra liberar um novo. Chute relâmpago. Eu uso mais os combos propriamente ditos do que essas habilidades compradas aí, né? Deixa eu só ver aqui. Já foi um bocado de ponto, né? Tá, vamos ver aqui a do bastão. Força aí, né? Sai, bota um ponto de força aí. Sobrou 7 mil. O que dá pra comprar com 7 mil? Mais força? Tá, tudo com mais força, né? Comprei uma força agora. Com 7 mil, comprar mais nada. Tá tudo caro aqui nesse mercado. Corpo, tem corpo novo aqui? Não, só esse chapéu aí que não influencia em nada essa habilidade dele. Opa, pedi pra sair. Aí, sair. Ah tá, cliquei no não sem querer.
You killed Monsoon. I'm impressed. The brains are in the server room undergoing training. Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
Tá, antes de eu prosseguir aqui, deixa eu ver o que tem nos diálogos aqui.
Well, Boris, that's Jack. What did you think? I read that only 1 in 50 soldiers can kill with zero hesitation. Guess I'm a 2%er, huh? I know what they went through, yeah. But I sure as hell didn't let it stop me.
No, I guess not.
Regular guys, they couldn't handle it. All the blood and body parts, the fear in dying eyes. Me, though, I like it. A lot. No hesitation, no regrets. Maybe it's in my blood. Maybe it's the Sears program. Probably both. The younger you learn a thing, the better you retain it, you know? I remember Liberia like it was yesterday. All the abuse, the threats at gunpoint. Next thing I know, I'm getting off on cutting guys to shreds.
Raiden.
But afterwards it was tough. Especially once I got to the US. I got counseling and education. But every time I talked with someone normal, I felt like all the killing I'd done was gonna crush me. And it didn't stop. Not in my dreams, anyway. I'd hear voices at night, calling out all my crimes, but I couldn't shut them out. The rest of my crew adapted to American life well enough, but I never could.
And it returns only now. I've always known you have a dark part in your mind. Perhaps I should not have hired you at all. Perhaps you should not be near battlefield.
The hell with that. If I hadn't signed up, I wouldn't be here to help put an end to this. I gotta do what I can to stop that VR training. I'm not the only one suffering. I need to do this for my old friends. The boys back in Liberia who didn't survive. I survived all the killing, thrived on it, but the experience destroyed them.
Duh.
Sorry. I better get moving.
Conversa com o cara com um discurso tenebroso, dá aquela risada de Mr. Catra e foi falar assim, desculpa. Maluco, ficou maluco velho agora ele.
What do you think about what Monsoon said earlier about memes? You think we're all doomed to follow some coded-in routine? That there's no free will?
Well, you're always going to have restraints based on what culture you're born into. The concept of memes was first proposed by Richard Dawkins in a book called The Selfish Gene. Dawkins, a biologist, stated that even if the actions of a living thing appear to be altruistic, each of its genes is still engaging in selfish behavior, purely as a matter of survival.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He went on to define memes as a different kind of self-replicating unit. They're the genes of a culture, from fashion to chord progressions in music, even political expression. And just like normal genes, they replicate. They grow, infecting more and more people.
You buy a shirt you like and put it on. Other people see you wearing it, then buy it for themselves.
Yeah, the genes of a culture makes it all sound pretty lofty. But the way Dawkins puts it, memes can also transmit worthless things, even the bad parts of a culture. Fashion's one thing, but value-related memes can put huge restraints on people's lives. For example, the idea that having lots of money is the ultimate goal, the thing we should all strive for.
Like in the US.
Any capitalist country, really. But anyway, you catch this money worship meme, then not only are you trying to get rich, you're also spreading that idea to other people. You have to. If that meme isn't the cultural norm, then what are you working for?
So you start spreading the word about how important it is to succeed, earn status.
Right. And the really contagious memes can be even worse. For example, revenge. A guy sees his countrymen killed by terrorism, so he becomes a terrorist and retaliates. It's an infinite loop.
I think it's the same thing with child soldiers. Kids' parents are killed by other kids, so they join the war next and start killing other people's parents. There's gotta be a way to break the cycle, though.
Dawkins wrote about that, too. How we can rebel against our genes and memes. Once you're aware of your own memes, you can train yourself to identify and replicate the good ones.
And kill the bad ones.
Right.
Well, that starts with me stopping this VR shit. The Sears program's one hell of a bad meme machine.
Eu não consigo ouvir eles falando meme sem pensar nas piadas de internet. Não tem como mais desassociar isso. Vamos ver a Courtney agora.
Courtney.
Yeah?
You caught all that. Guess I was Jack the Ripper all along. All that talk about justice. And here I am. Just another killer.
Raiden.
Listen. I want you off this mission. You don't have to go through this. Kev or Doc can handle saving for me.
Raiden, I don't want...
It's my responsibility to stop them before they make another Jack. It's my duty. No one else's. That's the way it is. Live by the battlefield, die by the battlefield.
Raiden, listen.
Courtney, this isn't the place for you. Keep working with me, and you're gonna wind up someplace dark.
I'm fine with that.
What?
They're kidnapping kids. They're ripping their bodies, tearing up their souls to make soldiers. I feel like they have to pay for this. If I just quit here, how would I live with myself?
Courtney.
I mean, maybe I'd be happier going back to school, getting my MBA, making 6 figures. But now I know. I've seen the truth. And I can't just forget it. Maybe I can't do what you can, but come on. At least I can handle your data. So do you want to save or not?
Não, obrigado.
No? If you say so. If you change your mind, just say the word.
You're sure about this?
Positive. Look, you know you aren't Jack the Ripper. I mean, sure, you don't exactly hate every minute of your job out there, but the Raiden I'm talking to right now, he's the same one I've always known. The one who'd put his life on the line to protect the innocent. Not just some maniac with a knife.
Who knows? Maybe I'm just out for revenge against everyone who made me this way.
It's more than that, Raiden. That much I know.
In any case, I'm going to stop this VR training.
All right. Good luck, Raiden.
Ok, vamos ver o doutor.
You tracked down those brains yet, Doc?
Well, I'm afraid that would be quite difficult to do remotely. If you or Wolf can secure a priority connection on a terminal there, that would be another story.
Ok, vamos ver o Wolf.
Raiden, do you know where the brain units are?
Not exactly. Somewhere in this building. If we can find a server, I'll ask Doc to hack in and find out.
Understood. But perhaps I could be of assistance as well. I am a military UG in most respects. I share the same network protocols as other UGs. Should we locate the UG mission data input line, it could lead us to the main server.
Not a bad idea. But wait, if you could do that all along, why'd I have to hack into that tripod back in Mexico?
I apologize. The idea did not occur to me in that situation. However, it is likely the security there would have prevented outside UGs from accessing the network.
Tá, agora deixa eu ver aqui essas missões VRs, ver se eu consigo fazer alguma pra ganhar uns pontos, né? Tem missão que eu não consigo não, bicho. Tem missão que é complicado. Tá, qual que tem essa aqui de novo? Essa aqui é do treinamento, né? Ah, vai. Tutorial. Pressione o analógico direito e esquerdo para a barra de energia cheia para liberar o jack stripador saindo portando. É isso? De novo? Ok, tá. Quando a barra acabar, eu vou pressionar de novo. Fazer um membro a membro, tá. Bora? Vai aparecer alguém quando eu ativar o modo? E o que? 403 de PB? Tá bom. Vamos ver esse aqui. Vai até o ponto especificado. Caraca! Sempre tem que ter. Consegui. Mas caraca, esses malucos de bazuca é muito chato. 800. Tá. No próximo. Já indo pra continuar a história, pessoal. Pera aí. Limitou os inimigos usando armas fornecidas. Já teleguiado. Acabou? Acabou uma ova. Sobreviveu ainda, safado? Pode ser dois. Acabou? Quatro, cinco. Turma demais. Nossa, que bichos nojentos. Logo aqui, que é aqui onde está nascendo novos extremistas. Foi? Beleza. $3.000 é alguma coisa. Já é de algum valor já. Corpos e barro liberado, vermelho. Bora, sai daí, chega. Só entrei aqui mesmo pra ganhar uns pontos, porque não é nada...
I'm sorry, sir. Our business hours for the day have ended. We are looking forward to your next visit. Is that correct?
Watch out! They keep on coming!
Aliás, deixa eu ver aqui, tem algum combo novo? Tem. Os toques pra cima, arremessa a pessoa pra cima. Isso aqui eu já tinha. Não, eu comprei só um mesmo, né? Um X. modo Tripador é mesmo.
Sundowner contacted you from the top floor. Time to make your way up there.
Tá, tô indo, pera aí. Isso é o teleguiado. 3. Quer ver logo esse vídeo aí, porque já tá me atrapalhando aqui já. Pega isso aí logo, meu filho. Não pegar não? Tá esperando quebrar todo o vidro. Tá, agora foi.
The elevators appear to be disabled, which we should have expected, I suppose.
I will access the control unit. Perhaps you can hack an elevator and make it operational.
Ooh, splendid idea. By all means, yes. It seems the guards are storming the building. Raiden, get back to the entrance. Buy me some time to get this elevator operational.
Vamos usar aqui os mísseis, eu não tô usando parada mesmo. Ah, não chegou?
Control that UGT as well, yes? Give them hell! Do not stray too far from the elevators, Raiden. Use the weapons around you to slow them down.
Tá bom, tem que trazer a arma daqui.
Wunderbar! My hack was a success! Board the elevator, Raiden.
Pronto, você pode entrar? Caraca, agora corre.
For security purposes, the building is divided into upper and lower halves. The lower area consists of offices and meeting space for staff and visitors, while confidential military projects and technical research are restricted to the upper levels.
So that's where the brains in the server room will be, up top.
Indeed. But that elevator can only access the lower floors. You need to get to the 20th floor and pass the security gates there to reach the upper area.
Let me guess. Time to find another left hand?
Well, that is the problem. Security cyborgs would not have sufficient clearance. But managers and senior staff have already been evacuated, no doubt.
So...
The only option is to cut the power to the security gate, which will not be easy. It is powered by no less than 3 systems, including a backup power supply. You will need to destroy all of the electrical control panels to disable them. In any case, you should arrive at the 20th floor soon.
Ok, pessoal, mas isso aqui vai ficar pro próximo vídeo, tá dando aqui 52 minutos, não vai dar tempo de fazer isso aqui tudo e ainda lutar contra o chefão, vai ficar pro próximo vídeo. Se você não for inscrito, se inscreva no canal, deixe o seu like, dê essa força, preciso muito da sua ajuda mesmo. A você que é meu inscrito, obrigado por tudo e também não esqueça do like, pessoal. E é isso, fiquem com Deus, até o próximo vídeo e fui!